Are you a social media manager who is looking to make some extra cash in their business? I'm sure you are, because we all are. Then this video is for you. In today's video, I am sharing how to make an extra 10K in your social media business doing social media audits. So after this video, you will know exactly where to find those clients to conduct social media audits with, what exactly is included in a social media audit, and what to charge. Now, if you stay all the way till the end, I will show you my receipts on how I include offers like these to make some extra cash in our social media business. Hey, my name is Mil and I own a multi-six-figure social media agency, and I now help social media managers do the same. If you're completely new here and haven't grabbed my free roadmap to becoming a six-figure social media manager, then make sure you do so before you do anything else, and you can find it in the description below. Now let's dive right in. Now, the very first thing you need to make an extra 10K in your business doing social media audits is, of course, clients. Now, there are plenty of ways for you to find clients, but one of the best ways as a social media manager is on social media itself, okay? Now, a good way to do this is to have daily conversations, whether it's in the DM, whether you're leaving comments. This is how you get yourself out there. And if you already have a presence on social media, then of course you want to start talking about your offer. Now, an example I can give to really create urgency around this new social media audit offer is to mention to people you have a limited number of 5 spots to take people on for a social media audit. You can even give them a special prize because it's a new offer you're doing to attract new people. And if you want to get even smarter, you can take on 1 or 2 audits completely free if you're struggling to find clients, okay? This way you can at least get testimonials and proven results to sell your offer to new clients. Now, if you're completely new to the social media manager world, then don't worry, because I have a video where I share how to get clients as a social media manager with absolutely no experience. So I highly recommend you to watch that video where I share plenty of ways to find clients. Now, just to give you a quick example on how to do this on social media, right? We talked about comments and DMs. What I personally like to do in comments is you can go through targeted hashtags based on who you work with. But let's say in a hashtag like launching soon, you know that new businesses who probably don't have a social media manager and they may not have the budget for full social media management, so they would be a great target. So if you go to the hashtag launching soon on Instagram, there you can find plenty of businesses who are brand new, and you can leave a comment letting them know, hey, I would love to offer you a social media audit so that you can implement the changes that I suggest for your profile. It's a one-time fee. There you go. That's one way. Of course, other ways are DMing people, having conversations, building relationships, letting people know about your offer. People cannot buy from you if they don't know you exist or that you have a social media audit offer, right? And then the third way that is really great on social media is Facebook groups. I have seen a lot of success in Facebook groups when I was trying to find clients early on in my business. And I have an example here of where you can share and find people that are actively looking and you can offer your social media audits to. Just remember, when it comes to finding clients, no matter what offer you're trying to sell, it is a number game. The more you put in, the more you're going to get out of it. So what I personally would suggest is taking daily action towards any of these options I gave you to find clients so that you can see a return sooner, right? And remember, this does not happen overnight, okay? Now, the second thing you need to do in order to make an extra 10K in your business doing social media audits is to set your pricing. Now, audits will range anywhere from $250 to over $2,000, okay? So it really depends how much is included in the specific offer that you come up with. Typically speaking, audits will include exactly what it says. It will audit. It isn't necessarily a full strategy, but it depends how you want to position your offer. So if you want to make 10K a month, you need to reverse engineer your offer, right? Because the lower the price, the more clients you would need to make that extra 10K. and vice versa. So let's say you charge $500 for a one-time social media audit. You would need around 20 clients to make that extra 10K, right? But let's say that's going really well, you have a lot of interest, and you start charging $999, right? You would need around 10, 11 clients to make 10K extra in your business. So obviously it depends on the market and who you're targeting and whether people are willing to pay, but keep that into account. Now, in my free roadmap to becoming a six-figure social media manager, I will actually help you reverse engineer your offer. You can grab this freebie in the description below. So as I already mentioned, the third thing that you need in order to make an extra 10K doing social media audits in your business is to define your offer, right? You've set your pricing and now you want to define what exactly is included in a social media audit. Now, I personally offer full in-depth strategy alone. A social media audit is part of that, but you can make it as in-depth or as small as you would like. Now, in your offer, you do need to include sort of like a checklist for yourself. So let's say you have found a client who wants an audit. What would be the next step? You need to gather information from this client in order to even conduct an audit, right? So you have two options with this. You can either have them book a call with you, 30 or 60-minute call, so that you can gather all the information you need in order to do the audit. Or you can say, hey, here's a questionnaire through email for them to fill out by X date, so that you can conduct the audit. As long as you have the information you need to get started, that will be part of your offer. And of course, if you offer a call instead of just a questionnaire, of course you would charge more, right? So you have to take all these things into account when setting your pricing and creating your offer. And then of course, once you conduct the audit, certain things are always included in audits, right? One of the things is profile optimization. So depending on what platform you are auditing for them, and again, you have to mention to them how many platforms are included and which ones, you would want to, touch on profile optimization. That is a huge one, right? Every platform requires a different SEO, different keywords, depending on how the platform works. Now, other things that are included are the content audit, right? The profile audit overall. What does the profile look like? Where can it improve? The content itself. This includes captions as well as visuals, graphics. Where can they improve? What type of content are they perhaps not doing that they should be doing, right? You're going to audit all these pieces on each platform for them and giving them recommendations from an expert standpoint on where they can improve. And one bonus tip, what I myself always like to include is opportunities. Maybe you are seeing a huge opportunity for them that they can implement and would perhaps work very well for them. I always like to include opportunities, even when someone isn't doing that yet, or they don't have the budget for it, or they might never do that. It is important to note and tell them, hey, I see a lot of opportunity for you on, let's say, Facebook, and you're currently only on Instagram. You want to mention that to the client, right? So that perhaps in the future, that's something they could explore. But defining for yourself what exactly you're going to include in the audit is super important for you to bring over that messaging to the client. And finally, of course, you need to deliver the audit to them. So you want to make it clear with them as well what exactly they would receive as a final deliverable. Are you meeting with them, right, to go over the audit and explain everything? Or are you sending them a Loom screen recording to go over the audit and it will be provided via email? Can they ask you questions? How much access do they have to you after the audit? Those are all things you need to define in your offer so you can let the client know and have clear boundaries in that sense. Now, I personally, again, only offer full in-depth social media strategy. Audit is part of that, but it includes a whole lot more in terms of competitor analysis, target audience, things like that, where we go very in-depth in the research side. But a profile audit does not do that, okay? Those are two different offers. Now, if you stayed all the way till the end of this video, then it must be because you want to see the receipts that this is actually true and a thing that you can implement in your business. So as you can see here, in January and February this year, my business, my social media agency, made about $60,000. And what you can see is that a little bit over $7,000 came from my Instagram strategy offer. And again, that includes social media auditing within the in-depth strategy that we offer, right? So here you can see that it's about $7,000. Now in the last receipt here from March, you can see that the agency made about $48,000 and around $2,000 again came from strategy. So in these 3 months alone, that is about 10K extra in our business, which is a great cash infusion around the other offers we have in terms of social media management for the agency. But on top of that, you give clients an opportunity to work with you on a one-time offer if they can't afford you on an ongoing basis. Now, I hope you found this super helpful and are going to implement this for your business so you can make some extra money in your social media business. If you found this helpful, please comment, subscribe, share, like, do it all. Send me a message on Instagram so I can perhaps feature you in the next video. And I will see you guys next week.